a vast landscape full of adventurers. You are now listening to the world of Chaotic Amateurs. Having been given the quest of ridding a town of its wolf problem and being directed to their lair, we join our adventurers at the mouth of a mine shaft, about to enter and set traps for their foe.
You guys don't have any means of light unless some of you have candles. Or
I have dark vision.
Oh, dark vision. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have dark vision.
Too, right?
I have dark vision too.
All right.
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
60 feet.
You guys are all fine.
Nice try, DM.
All of a sudden, a magical darkness enshrouds you.
And if not, I just would have lit dancing lights.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
God, I forgot you guys are all wizards and stuff. Okay, so no problem. You
Who would
guys,
have thought in D&D?
I forgot. I'm stupid.
So much magic.
So you guys go into the cave and have no problem getting around. And actually, from the entrance with the light messing with your dark vision, you couldn't quite tell the depth of the cave. But as you get back there, it's only 40 feet. Okay. It's not deep at all. But as you get back there, Airtorn leading the way, he's walking down the rails, and all of a sudden he kind of trips on a gigantic carcass of a ram. He's like, "Oh crap, this is crazy," or I don't know, whatever he says.
Oh, crikey, mate!
And you guys start taking a look around, and you realize the place is just riddled with bones. And does anybody have a perception check?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Somebody that's gonna land one. Oh, crit fail.
All right, crit fail.
You accidentally get something in your eyes, and you're blinded for a round.
There's so much dust.
I got a 4 total.
Okay.
I'm not much better.
18.
Oh, thank God.
Luckily for you guys,
Does it open up in the back, or
nope,
once
it's just kind of a dead end. You can tell the
long,
shaft
skinny-
caved in on itself there. So luckily for you guys, Airtorn after he tripped, he really started paying attention to what was around, and he made out the human remains. Skeletons are just these corpses that have been stripped of flesh and all this stuff. But what's more unsettling, you guys don't see this yet until he chooses to show you, because you guys are oblivious and he's blinded by dust in your eyes. But you notice, Airtorn, that these human remains, there's 2.5 skeletons, and they seem to have fighting man's armor on. One's wearing studded leather, the other one's got some chainmail on. One's got a dagger gripped in his skeletal paw. Something's funny?
I'm just thinking, what if this dude's just nuts? He walks up to him, he's like, "Hey, what's your name? What's your story?" Like on Sarah Marshall. "Hi, I'm Kunu. You look like you got some pain behind those eyes. What can I do to get you out of that armor today?" Nothing? Okay.
Oh, wow, that's a nice jacket.
He leaves his for the armor. I'll tell you what, I'll trade you. What's that? Couldn't hear you. Here you go.
Jeez.
I'm just trying to get this crap out of my eye. Who's he talking to?
And then I'll take that studded armor and chainmail, and I'm going to say, hey, Yamhorn, catch, mate.
Well, he's gonna see you totally prying this up of a skeleton that still has ligaments and muscles holding it together.
Yeah.
You're trying to get this.
So this stuff is maybe less than a week old type of thing?
Yeah, it's maybe 2 weeks. I mean, it's old and dead, but it's been eaten.
But it's not like Goonie Bones or something.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you're letting me have it?
There's still scraps of flesh. You see him wrestling with it, and he's trying to get all this stuff.
And I'm sorry because I was laughing. Is that all the way we get to the end and it's all the way back, or it's just somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, it's all the way at the end.
Okay. So we are trapped.
Can I want to do an Arcana check or something on him to see if there's anything interesting about the... Nothing?
There's nothing.
Okay. It's just straight armor, essentially.
What Airtorn realized was that obviously this is fighting man's armor. These were some goons who probably came out from Bravik, looking for something, or maybe patrolling the woods on the order of Lord Hadric, something like that, and were caught by the wolves. or maybe they found the shaft like you did and they went in there and were killed or whatever, what have you. Either way, like, these were, some professional.
Okay. So since he passed that stuff on to me,
did he? Oh,
he said he tossed it at me.
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
I'm gonna keep the chain, but I'm gonna leave the studded because I've already got studded.
Sure.
I'm not gonna put on the chain though right now.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I am.
Don't forget to take off your jacket first.
I'm gonna wear my jacket under, so it's just really like.
Do you have armor proficiency for that?
Yeah, I can wear all of it.
Okay, that's fine.
Is chain any different than studded on stats? Is it like another +2 or?
Yeah. What's your AC currently?
14 in studded.
Damn, that's pretty high. Well, go ahead and make it like 16 with this chainmail.
Okay.
Is there like a vest or anything smaller that I might be able to procure?
Unfortunately, that's it.
Sizists.
Okay, so I'm going to put on the chain, and as I'm doing that, I'm conversing with these guys, and I'm saying, "Hey, you guys, I'm a little concerned that these guys, these fighter types, seem to be well equipped, weren't able to handle some wolves. Are we in over our heads?
Listen here, Goldilocks. We'll be fine.
Did you see all the corpses and bones and things?
Oh, I saw
Well,
them.
there's 2.5 of them, but
I got dark vision.
which actually kind of adds up to us.
And one is
no.
not a gnome or halfling. It's literally half a person.
Oh, okay, good. I thought it was some sort of prophetic vision.
You guys, this is us in the future.
Yeah, we are trapped.
Oh, God. 2.5. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that'd be hilarious. You guys, like, all look at each other. You're like, oh.
This is a crazy Bill and Ted scenario.
So I'm going to want...
That's our name, Wild Stallions. That's our group name.
You guys are known forever as the adventuring party. And that's it. Only.
All right.
I'm kidding. You guys can call yourselves whatever you want.
Okay, so I put
Yeah,
that on,
maybe
and then
not the best time now to start naming our group, but I like what you're putting down.
So go ahead and give me perception checks from all of you again.
I need
12.
4 minus 1. That's 3 total.
13 total.
All right. So unfortunately for you guys...
Ah, crap.
You did not hear the alpha wolf and 2 of his pack mates.
Yammy yelling about Wild Stallions.
That's great, guys, right?
Yeah, as he was putting on his armor, you guys like were watching him like manage this, and do all this sort of stuff, and also like taking in the corpses that like, seeing these like mangled corpses like really kind of maybe jarred you guys or whatever have you. But these wolves, they entered the mouth of the cave. If you had been looking, you would have seen like a really badass like black silhouette as the light came in, and you guys would have been like, "Uh-oh," and you guys would have been able to ready yourself.
Oh no! Surprise!
But unfortunately, these wolves come in, and one of them dives straight at Airtorn here.
Oh no!
So here's what I got for you guys. You're in the back of the cave, putting on armor.
Yeah. Yep.
You're next, like 5 feet in front of him, and you are equal with him.
Okay.
So we make a triangle, essentially.
A triangle with you in the back.
Sweet. So the fighter's in the back. That's perfect.
Luckily, this wolf jumps
You
at
just
you.
had to step behind the dead bodies in the shadows to put on your new outfit.
I'm modest.
So,
You'll notice how I leave the room every time I have to change into a new character.
what really made it so that he didn't understand was when he took off the armor and he saw just like this dude's like mangled, like bitten off junk, and you're like, oh no, please not me.
So Big Wolf is up front.
Yeah, and actually, the big wolf just dove right at Airtorn, and the other 2 wolves haven't done anything yet. They're staying back. But luckily for Airtorn, he's keen enough that this wolf like is diving through the air, and whether it was luck or whether it was the grace of a you're a half elf? No, you're a wood elf.
Wood elf.
Full wood elf. Or by the grace of his little wood elf blood running through him, he manages to gracefully avoid this wolf's just like these razor sharp wolf claws and fangs like coming out of the darkness. The wolf lands right in between all 3 of you.
Oh man!
The other 2 wolves are blocking your exit.
So other two, you say?
The other two. So there's 3 wolves.
That we
3 on
can
3,
see.
boys.
3 of you.
I like
So-
those odds, boys.
So, initiative.
So that was the surprise round, the big wolf on Airtorn.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I got a 1.
Oh, no.
I'll be going last.
Can you flute these guys to sleep?
So,
I got a 2 + 2,
okay.
so 4 total for me.
Oh, wait. Do I have my plus initiative on this too?
Yeah.
Oh, 4 then.
Oh, but you rolled a natural 1?
Yeah.
I think that.
Okay,
yeah.
that's a crit
Is
fail.
that crit
You
fail?
automatically go last.
All right.
So these wolves are going last, too, because they rolled a crit fail.
What am I adding?
Initiative. It should be on that, like, big, tall chart.
In the middle top.
Middle top, sorry.
I think it says +3 or something.
Plus 1.
Plus
+1.
Okay, so yeah, 14.
14. Okay, so 14. And you had a what?
4 total.
So you're next.
And Boz, after all of that elf blood running through you, you crit failed.
Yep.
Just goes to show
My
that race doesn't matter.
My McTwist did not help. I was going to McTwist out of there.
Okay,
Tried like 540 spin kick.
so the
Parkour.
the alpha wolf, you guys see him just standing like amidst all 3 of you now, right in the middle, and a thought flashes through your brains like, right where we want you. Okay. You can see his like mangy gray fur is just like coated with like a thin layer of blood in certain places, and he is significantly bigger than the other wolves. And he is going to go ahead and take an attack. He looks straight over at Yamhorn,
Yeah.
and he takes a little attack on you, a little bitey poo.
Cute little.
So here's his roll. 17.
It's a hit.
Cause yeah, your AC. Well, wait about your AC is 16. Did you have
Yeah.
any? That's still a hit. Do you have any modifier? Okay. So this wolf like totally just like goes right after you, and he does 6 damage
Out of a 6?
out of a 6.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Do we have any Phoenix Downs in that we have in our pouches?
So happy that you put on that armor.
Me too.
Because that gave you a +2, right?
Yeah, he went
To
from
my
14
armor
to
class, he
16.
still bit through it, but
So the wolf, yeah, because you're wearing the chainmail, the wolf just like jumps on you, and his fangs are so sharp that they just pierce right through this chain. And you just you let out a yell as this thing grabs onto your like torso, basically. With
He's got yammy.
I got him yammed up. You guys do what you need done.
my plan is working.
So the alpha wolf
Struggling with
is
Like blood gushing out of my wounds.
the alpha wolf has gone ahead and just hit a pretty devastating attack on Yamhorn. He's got him gripped right in his mouth. Next up is going to be Lanston. What are you going to do?
I'm going
You got this alpha who's in front of you. You got the other 2 behind you.
because like I want to help him obviously because it's like the immediate, the immediate thing. But since it's a cantrip, and I can use those repeatedly, or
I believe so, yeah. I think cantrips are at will.
yeah.
It's the spell slots you only get per rest.
Okay, so actually, you know what I'm going to do? If
Is that right? Right.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure, but I believe you are right.
yeah, because I thought cantrips,
cantrips-
we're at real, we're at will.
Yeah.
Right.
But you still have to roll. They're not like
Right,
automatic
yeah.
hits or anything.
What I'm thinking about doing here, and tell me if this will help him out. I want to cantrip some mage armor to my pal over here, who's getting
Who
jaw
insists
to-
he's doing fine.
yeah.
Right. Can you cast that on a target? I think you can.
Let me look. I have it all written out here. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
Oh,
okay.
he is wearing armor.
Well, blast it. And then I'm
Well,
going
you
to
could
go.
cast it on yourself if you wanted. Otherwise, you could attack him or whatever.
Are you in like robes or anything?
Yeah, I've got my normal gear on.
You're
And I
just
still have
cloth.
my cloak and stuff on.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea for a squishy guy like you.
But if you want to take advantage, you could cast an attack spell. You could do whatever you want. So
Yeah, well, just because I'm the smallest, yeah, I'm gonna mage armor up myself just in case those other 2 fools decide to attack after.
Okay.
Any movement or anything else that you want to do?
It is 1 action to do this spell.
Yeah. So that's just like a
So
normal
it's-
attack or whatever.
Yeah, so it's just that's all I got.
You should.
You can still move.
Yeah,
if
you
want.
still move.
Okay.
Or if there's like
But
any,
your exit's blocked, so I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to
Yeah.
go closer to those wolves.
No, I'm going to stay where I am just because that way we can all
Coordinate.
do whatever, and it keeps me away from them.
So
Okay.
those other two wolves are at the entrance?
Yeah,
Fully?
like they're like probably like so they're not a full 40 feet away. They're probably like 20, 25 feet away. They're going to come up on you guys pretty soon. Let's say you got a whole turn of combat before they get to you. Like they're going to have to move, and then the next turn they'll be able to attack you probably.
All right, so for mage armor.
I think that you just cast
Oh, okay. Well, then I just cast
because it's
mage
like
armor.
a
Yeah, that's
a
fine.
buff.
What does it give you?
Let's see. The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dexterity modifier.
All right, give it to me. So 13 plus your dexterity. It'll be on the left there. 14,
Is that
that's
better than
pretty
it was?
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go.
Probably should have looked into that first.
Oh well. So next it's Yamhorn's turn.
All right. Here we go. I draw out my warhammer, and I take it in two hands, and I'm gonna swing at the alpha. We'll see what happens here.
Give it to me, baby.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Plus your modifiers. You have a +2 proficiency. What's your?
Well, I don't think a 6 hits his AC. I don't know. Maybe since it's a wolf.
Is it a 6 total?
6 total. I rolled a 2. I've got a +4.
Yeah. Sorry, you don't hit him. Not the alpha, anyways.
Dang it.
So you like ready up your hammer, and he's like, this guy's like got you still. He's like gripping your chainmail in his jaws still, and you grab your hammer and you go to swing, and right as you go to swing, he lets go of his grip on you, and he jumps back right in the middle. So at least he's let go of you.
Okay.
But you totally whiffed it on that one. Now it's Airtorn's turn.
All right, so I'm going to turn around and look at the wolves at the opening. I can see them because I can see 60 feet away in the dark.
Right.
I'm going to knock an arrow and go for the wolf on the left.
And you know what? Because you rolled a crit fail, as you go to like pull out your arrows, like you spill them all on the ground.
Perfect.
So
Oh my gosh.
Like the really embarrassing nerdy thing at school. You're trying to look cool, and all your papers go everywhere.
Exactly.
so
Some invisible force you had knocked your arrows out of your hand.
here's what I'll say: you retained one arrow in your hand. Like you grabbed that one arrow and you spilled your quiver all over the ground. You still have the one. I will allow you to take a shot, but that's going to be the only shot you can take before you have to pick up the other arrows.
Sweet.
Because these guys rolled a crit fail too, so
Sweet. So let's see here. 13.
it's a hit.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll me your damage.
Oh, my arrow is a D6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
5.
5? Killed the first wolf.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Blimey! I killed that thing in one shot! Book, book, book!
So as you like spill your quiver all over the ground, like you manage to keep your cool under pressure. You keep the one arrow gripped in your hand and you knock it up to your bowstring, and you know, just keeping your cool, you manage to pull this thing back, level it right at this thing's face. The arrow just goes straight through its snout, straight through its face. And this wolf just with a little like collapses to the ground.
Sweet.
One down.
Oh.
So now it's those wolves' turn. One's dead, but this guy had a crit fail as well. So this wolf charges you. He only gets half of the way to you before he slips and falls to the ground and gets back up on his feet.
Oh.
So next round, here we go. The alpha wolf standing between you guys. He sees Yamhorn again.
Can I point at Airtorn and say he just killed one of your buddies?
He goes ahead and goes to attack you again. You roll a 6, so he missed.
No dice.
So the alpha wolf like comes lunging at you, and through whatever ways you manage to glance it off with your hammer or whatever, but you get your hammer between you and it, and he can't get his fangs
Yeah.
on you. So
Yeah, I hold up my hammer like a bow staff, and
there
I
again,
just
it's just like
push him off to the side.
there you go. Lanston's turn. Light these boogers up.
So so the one that fell is he's down or he's still getting up or
He's back on his feet now.
He's back
but
on
he,
his
he
feet
only
now.
managed to go halfway before he tripped and fell.
Right.
So he's about
20,
10, 12 feet from,
Yeah.
from
Yeah, I got
both
it.
of you.
I'm just double checking to make sure he's on his feet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely shoot some firebolt at him.
All right. Give me a roll. So you.
One?
Why don't you announce to the world what you just rolled?
I failed. Guys.
So tell me this. What did you want to have happen there?
I wanted to have the arrow version or the fire version of what his arrow just did. I just wanted to like, boom, nailed it.
So you like totally like level out your hand and you try to strike like as badass looking a figure as you possibly can. Like a gust of wind like blows in from the tunnel and like blows your cape back, and for like a split moment you're distracted while casting your spell.
Thinking about how cool you look.
You were thinking like you're thinking to yourself, you're like, damn, do I look badass? And you literally like point a finger and you make like a little like toy gun motion. And you just go, you literally go bang, and you like pull the trigger on your little like gun finger, and there's just a blinding little flash explosion.
And a little bang flag comes out of your finger.
And a little, like literally the flash like blinds the camera for a moment, okay? And as it comes back, your hair is just blown back, your whiskers are singed, and you have no eyebrows.
I look like Wile E. Coyote. Hair's just or like what's the root?
Yeah, Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite, yeah.
Sam just back.
Exactly, yeah. That's
Oh man! I thought you were gonna say, because like when you cocked your hand, I thought you were gonna say I shot like the ceiling and a rock comes down and hits me in the head. Or
Knocks you out.
You don't have eyebrows, though.
oh man! Oh no!
Oh, that's canon. I'm writing that down.
They'll grow back in a few days, but your eyebrows are totally just blown off. All right, sorry. That was so now it's
almost worth it, unless I die.
Now it's Yamhorn's turn.
I'm going to do the same thing. Actually, you know what?
You got your warhammer in your hands.
I do.
You managed to like get this
Is he
wolf
still
back.
battling the?
Nah, you just
Okay.
you just grabbed him, and the thing's fangs are on it, and just pushed him off. You know, slung him one way.
I'm gonna ready, like just get in my stance and ready myself, and I'm gonna look back at the little wolf that slipped and now is standing back up.
He's in front of you.
Okay, so I'm gonna look up at him and then look at the alpha wolf, and I'm gonna look the alpha wolf square in the eye, and then in an instant, just like Nightcrawler, poof, I'm back at the small wolf.
What?
Instead of at the alpha wolf, and I go for a two-handed attack.
All right.
I'm using Misty Step.
You can do that?
You got a Misty Step?
That is awesome.
All right.
So I just materialized next to the small one.
So where you were, like a little, just like
Is that
puff
what
of
happened when you
vapor.
leveled up?
Yeah. No, it's a racial thing. That's why I picked
nice.
Eladrin specifically.
So where you were, like just a little puff of vapor, just like psst, right up into the air, and you rematerialize, standing right
And
next
I want
to
to
the
be
little wolf.
I want to be behind it. If the
How far does your Misty Step go?
30, it's the same as
Okay,
my
yeah, you
normal
got
speed.
it. Okay, you're there.
So I want to be behind it, hoping to get advantage or something like that.
Yeah,
so
you're behind it. This wolf has no idea that you're even there. So go ahead and
roll. Do I get a roll with advantage, or is it?
yeah, I'll give you like a +5.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
even better. Okay. Here we go.
I mean, this thing was like kind of blinded by his
Okay.
little flyer bang thing.
So 10 plus your 5 plus 4.
You hit the wolf.
So 19. All right.
You totally hit the wolf.
Oh man!
Go ahead and give me a damage roll with your
Demolish
hammer.
it.
Two-handed, so it's a
So it's like a long
D10.
one. Like how big is your board? Like Greg style? Like 3 or 4
Yeah.
feet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I
wow.
imagine it like Gimli's hammers or
Oh, yeah,
axes, you know, not hammers, but his axe.
All right, so it's a D10 plus 2. 5. So 7 total.
7. All right, you just like this thing doesn't even see you standing above it, and you already had your hammer like readied up when you.
I
just,
want to
like,
come down on its spine.
All right, fair
like,
enough.
Right over the top.
So you you raised your hammer up and just like psst, rematerialize right over this thing. Your hands up in the air, and you bring your hammer just right down over the back of this thing. Oh, you just hear this like deafening snapping and crunching and like a little bit of like just a little bit of like, like gushing as like
If I had eyebrows, they'd be up.
the muscle and the marrow and the tendons in this thing's back just like sever apart, and it's like you crush its spine. It like where your hammer hit it, it just turns into kind of like a goopy, fleshy pile on the ground with like intact wolf around it.
Ugh. Sorry, wolf.
So that wolf's dead. Now you guys have the
Not
alpha
what
to
I
take
thought you
care
were going to
of.
say.
I don't want to overuse that one.
So now it's Airtorn's turn.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to, all my arrows are on the ground.
Right.
I'm going to really slowly pick up one of my barbed arrows.
Okay.
And I'm going to knock it. And can I take a shot?
If you picked up one arrow, I will allow you to take a shot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can spend the whole turn like trying to grab them all.
Nah, just one. That's
Okay.
all I need.
Pick up sticks.
All I need is one, mate. 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So even I think even with
do
the
I get-
modifiers like
What's the modifier? The proficiency bonus?
Your
or-
attack bonus.
Where's that at?
Next to your weapon.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. 7.
yeah, even with that, you still miss this wolf. Bummer. So you line up your shot right in the dark, and you're trying to, you see the alpha wolf right in front of you, but you take a shot and it just like grazes the back of its fur, and it looks back at you just pissed.
And how far, how wide, sorry if I missed it, how wide is the shadow? Like
10 feet.
Okay. So I'm like less than 5 feet from this guy. Or
Yeah,
something.
you're like 7 feet. Like you're kind of at an angle.
Gotcha.
Like now the wolf is all the way in the back of the cave, and you all are blocking the alpha wolf from leaving the cave without
Okay.
going through you guys now.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to fireball him.
All right, do it. Give me your spell. What spell is this again? The little firebolt or whatever.
Yeah, firebolt.
Give it. Give it.
And so I know, right? If we're looking at the entranceway, Yamhorn's behind both of us, right?
He's behind both of you, and you both are parallel. And if you're looking into the cave,
Right.
where the skeletons are, the alpha wolf.
you, but now because I've misty stepped.
No.
No,
by the
now,
entrance.
yeah, you're behind us.
You're facing.
Yeah,
We're
they're facing the wolf.
That's right.
The wolf is where you were. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
So,
Where's
Yeah,
the?
9.
Is there a dot on it?
Yeah, I've got dots on both, but this is on the bottom. So
Yeah.
it's a
So
9.
you ready up your firebolt, and you just like, a lot more conscience of like not trying to look a certain way while you're fighting this guy. Like you just like grab whoosh, and like fire like coalesces in your hand, and you just like whoosh, shoot this like little flame out of your hand. And right as it gets ready to hit the wolf, he just like jumps right over it, and the fire just like glances off the rocks behind it and lights up the cave again for an instant. So now it's Yamhorn's turn.
So, how far away am I now? Am I? Let's see. The small wolf was 10 feet from where they were, right? Or I guess what I want to do is I want to.
Yeah, you're like 15 feet from the alpha.
Okay. What I want to do now, because I feel guilty about how just unbelievably devastating that last blow was to its friend. I'm feeling guilty about it. Because, you guys didn't know this, but Yamhorn's a vegetarian. And he doesn't
So for
know
all that fish he ate.
Yeah. Well, I didn't need any. I didn't need any.
good to know. Okay.
I
So he got
scavenged for some nuts. Yeah, empty
you ate
stomach.
You
Yeah,
ate
empty
some of
stomach.
those like foraged greens.
Yeah, there we go. Kale. So
Kelp.
so I'm slowly approaching the wolf. I've got my warhammer in one hand, my other hand up, and as I get a little bit closer, probably within melee, honestly, if we're playing this out, with my hands up and not looking it in the eye, I try to slowly reach out and pet it. I know I'm taking a big risk here, and I want to try to calm it down and
Do you
kind
have
of
like a calm creature spell? Or
I don't have anything like that. Essentially, I'm just relying, and I'm not good at this. Character sheet wise, I'm not good at what I'm trying to do. But
Okay.
but as Yamhorn being Yamhorn, he wants to kind of chill the animal out. Is this like the last shot of Yamhorn?
Maybe.
So essentially, I want maybe like try animal handling or something like that to chill him out.
All right. And you say
maybe-
your character sheet doesn't
I don't have a specific.
Okay.
I don't have like charm or.
Here's what
anything
we'll
like
do. I'll let you give this a go. Give me a roll,
Okay.
and we'll see where this takes us.
Okay.
A D20, you're going to take a -2 since you don't have any. Like, you're literally just
My
going,
animal handling is -1, so.
So
Sweet.
we'll add another -1 on there just for
Okay.
that. So -2.
Okay. Just because we're in the middle of battle, it's already enraged. So
Yeah.
okay. And so you've got the DC in your mind. You're not going to tell me, are you? Okay.
It's going to be a hard roll for sure, though.
4. -2. I got a 2.
So here's what I'll allow.
Oh man.
As you
allow
start
you to
reaching your
lose
hand
your
out,
hand.
as you start reaching your hand out, because Airtorn goes next. If Airtorn can roll high enough, he can play a little song on his flute and try to use these soothing tones to aid your roll.
Ooh.
But he has to roll a passing roll first.
Okay. Just to have the chance to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is not going to be as hard of a roll because you've already started it. But
Okay, mate. I got you. 12.
all right, you pass the roll.
So now,
So now he has to play his little flute
and now his flute has to meet whatever DC.
and play a little song and calmness.
Oh, little wolf, calm your head. It's now time for you to go to bed. My name is Eton. I am a wolf or an elf. You must now go by yourself. But you're an alpha, so that makes sense. You're a little sucker. And
Suck my.
here's a pence. And I flick him a coin.
Wow. So the
Philly
reps,
Duke does one knee to jazz hands. And he looks insane because his eyes are really big with no eyebrows.
so look,
The
that
wolf
was
becomes
the
enraged.
raps. The raps were good enough that for a moment the wolf is distracted.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, but
But it didn't work.
you catch a little glimpse of like maybe not like human intelligence, but like a little like scary level of intelligence in this wolf's eyes, and it hears you mocking it in the rhymes.
Oh no.
And so,
Couldn't have been nice.
so as Yamhorn's like reaching out his hand, like he zeroes in on you now because like he heard you like telling him to suck your thing. So
Not say that.
He didn't say that. He said that.
I put words in.
I give him money.
oh right, and he hates charity. Like he doesn't like.
Of course he does.
You were just so smug when you flicked it to him.
Like, he's so like seriously, like you might have had this, but now he's coming after you, and that was your turn.
Whew, I got out of that one.
And it is actually now the alpha's turn. So,
Oh, crap.
so he's going right after you. He's
You
gonna
made me use my turn.
he's gonna give it a little roll. Oh, and he rolled a 6 actually, so
Yeah,
I think
14.
he missed. So he totally missed you. Like luckily, like he was enraged enough from your like flute playing.
I knew that would happen, Airtorn. It's totally fine.
So now it's Lanston's turn. Here he goes again.
Firebolt.
I'm wondering if now was this the entire pack or maybe it's but like we don't know. We
You know that there's 3.
yeah, these are the ones that showed up. Okay, so there could be. I mean, just my thought process is there could be more. These could, or this could honestly be it. It's just this wolf is huge. I'm torn whether to retreat or like try to, whether it's smarter to retreat or depend on these two bozos like trying to be nice to this thing.
What's worse too is like this wolf hasn't even been hit by you guys yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wasn't trying to be nice. I was saving him.
No,
which
I
was
understand.
My turn. I was going to
I
take
understand.
a shot at him.
I understand. I mean, for the sake of adventuring, I'm going to have to hit him with some fire.
All
I
right.
have to firebolt him.
Give me a roll.
18.
You hit him.
Yes.
You hit him.
Can I like double fisted like?
Whoa.
Paint me a picture.
Okay, so he's mad. He just saw this thing. He goes after his friend, and he hasn't hit him the last 2 times, so he's super focused. He does the little into a horse stance, double stand, like boom, boom, and then just punches straight out with both of his fists forward. Fire comes out of both of his fists.
Give me the damage roll now. I don't remember what it is. Probably like a 1d6 or something, maybe?
1d10.
1d10, nice. Give me a roll.
Is there a plus
Give me
or anything?
Here you go.
20.
You hit him for
what?
2 damage.
Oh.
It has a 0.
Oh, okay.
So 20 damage. So
Sweet.
So you totally just like
That's why I was confused.
double. Like you totally. No, the other one looks like a little like dreidel.
Oh.
So you just like double fist, fire just like erupts. Like oh, you feel so good when this fire just like singes this wolf's fur. It just like turns on you now, and it's just like it's snarling. Its fur is like singed and like smoldering, and you can see like little orange embers just like going down its fur where it hit.
Yam, you better use your horn. You better use your hammer.
So now it is Yamhorn's turn. Give it to us.
We were sent on a quest. You know what you're supposed to do.
He tries to pet it again. He tries to don wolf makeup right in the middle of the fight.
So, much like somebody in tune with nature, I apologize to the wolf as I reach back and grab with 2 hands to my warhammer. I am going to do Divine Smite with my strike.
Oh, man. That sounds badass.
So,
take us there. Give me a roll.
all right, here we go. Where am I in position or in relation to the wolf?
You've moved to the wolf if you'd like. You're close
Am I
enough.
face to face or?
No, he's looking at... you're kind of like off to the side of it a little bit.
Okay.
Not behind him per se, but
I'm going to justify
looking
this
at
as a
Billy
mercy
Duke.
killing because he just nailed him with fire. So,
sure.
what I want to do is I'm going to sweep the legs out from under him and circle the hammer around and then smash straight down. So it's like I sweep, boom.
All right.
Even though it's not technically a double strike.
Give me a roll.
Beep, beep. 4 + 4.
It did not hit the wolf.
That would have been real cool, guys.
I love how our tank is just terrible.
So, like, as you go to sweep under his legs, like, it literally just bounds over your hammer.
Oh, man.
Now it's Airtorn's turn.
Does it just like do like a little jump rope hop, or does it like move, or is it still like? Are we still like basically surrounding it?
These guys are still basically surrounding it, but this is all very happening, like, very fluid. Like, you just hit it with fire, it turned around, Airtorn tried to smack it, and just, like, leapt over it, and it hasn't really moved very far.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run at it as fast as I can. I have a dagger. I'm going to ready my dagger, and I'm just going to do a lunging strike.
All right, give it to me. Give me a roll.
19.
You hit it. Nice. Give me some damage.
My dagger is...
Hit that sucker in the throat.
Now, for my piercing +3, is that if I roll a crit, or is that...
No, that's... You get your 1d4 +3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
6.
6. Okay, so...
9?
No, it's 6 total.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you, like, run at this thing, and it kind of has its, like... It has its, like, hindquarters, like...
I'm like looking at the 3 going, okay,
Wait
so
a
we said
second.
6, then 9. Because I don't have eyebrows.
So you just, like, run at this thing, like, you know, you must, like, have, like, strapped your bow or, like, dropped it or whatever, and you just pull out your dagger, and in one fluid motion, you just, like, leap at this thing and slam this dagger home right into the side of it. Like, it lets out this yelp, and your dagger is just, like, all the way to the hilt. You got it, like, right kind of in the side, like, by the hind leg.
Yeah.
Took quite a blow. Now there's blood kind of leaking everywhere, and it's like...
Good thing to go after the mobility in the leg.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you pull the dagger out, and this wolf is just kind of like circling around, snapping and snarling at all of you. It was a good hit, but as far as you can tell, this thing's still ready to dance. So now it's the alpha's turn. You stabbed him, so he turns around on you.
Get out of here.
Just roll the crit.
Oh, no. Is that automatic double, or what are you doing?
How much health do you have? I don't want to, like, kill you.
I have 14.
Okay, so even a full double damage attack won't kill you.
All right, sweet. Will it bloody me?
We'll find out what happens. So this wolf just turns, and it's just like its eyes are just like glowing red with hatred for you, and it sees that you have this dagger in your hand. And this wolf just lunges at you, and before you even have time to react, it pins you to the ground with both of its just massive paws. And for the first time, you realize like how big this wolf is. Like it outweighs you, and it's got you just held to the ground. And it starts snapping and biting at you. It bites your shoulder and your arm and your hand, and it just like as it has your hand in its mouth, it's just like, and you just like have to drop the dagger. It like falls out of your hand, and you can just like feel like the muscles just like severing. So now we're gonna roll for damage. Oh my god, dude! It just did
6.
So you took 12 damage, and you're totally unconscious right now.
Wait, were you at 14?
Yeah, I have 2 right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna say, like, you just took almost all your HP in one. I don't think 5e does it this way.
So 0, when you drop down to 0,
Incapacitated.
you're unconscious then, and then you do death saving throws.
Okay.
3 failures, you're
All right,
dead.
well, we'll go ahead and do it that way. So you're pinned on the ground, and you're just like bleeding profusely. You have puncture wounds like on your neck, your shoulder, your arm, your face. Like this thing was just like biting and clawing at you, and there was nothing you could do to stop it.
Mace. I'm sorry.
Tell my mom I loved her.
Now it's Lanston's turn.
Lanston,
You got to do something, buddy.
little boy, save me.
Oh, now we're friends. Firebolt.
Do it.
You realize if you roll a 1, I'm going to get hit with that.
Do it. Do it.
He's willing to take that chance.
I have a dagger and a stick that I could hit him with.
Yeah.
Start beating him with the stick. Give me your row.
13.
You hit him,
Plus, oh, yeah.
right? Even with your
Even
with your modifier, you hit him. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me damage.
10.
There you go.
12.
That's a d12. You need to roll
Yeah.
a d10.
Darn.
It's the one that looks like a dreidel.
It's magic.
I was like, damn, dude, that's a good roll. I feel really bad too.
7.
That's not bad. You see your friend in trouble, and even though he's a racist jerk, you can just see that he is like not having a good time, like with flaps of his face like hanging off from this wolf's attack.
Oh, I'm going to get such a badass scar.
And he
The
just
ladies
like
are gonna
And I
love
give
it.
it the...
double fist, and you give it like the Hadouken treatment, just like, "Argh!" And you just like this huge ball of fire, like the biggest one that you could muster up, just like lurches into existence and just slams into this wolf. Its fur singes and bakes off, and you can just like, this wolf hits the ground, and all of a sudden you just smell like burning flesh and burning hair, and this thing tumbles off the ground with one last like, "Argh!" And it just rolls right off of Airtorn.
Yes. I
you
feel
go.
5 pounds lighter.
You killed the alpha wolf.
Yeah. Woo. Dun, 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 dun,
We each got
dun,
one
dun,
kill.
dun, dun, dun.
We each got 1 kill.
Nice. I mean, technically, I kind of killed the alpha, but...
It's true. It's true. You did the most damage to it. You did 9 damage to it.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, we did damage to the alpha wolf, okay?
good on you. Good work. You killed the alpha wolf. You guys are just like totally mangled. But
I would like to immediately go over to my pal here, Airtorn.
What's up, Mike?
And I like grab the skin, like the hanging piece of skin, and I just like kind of flop it back into place.
How's that feel?
Put some pressure on that.
It's like a total like Chelsea grin status. Like his cheek is just like slashed open, and it's just like flopping there.
Badass scar.
And so like he's obviously in agony, but he's far from dead. You guys now realize, I mean, he's gonna need some help getting back to the village or getting wherever.
I'm going to follow your lead. I walk over to Airtorn and I say, "Did you see me totally kill that alpha male? That was pretty sweet, huh?" And then I lean over and I lay my hand on him.
Is that
and
an alternative fact?
And then I give him 5 hit points and say, "You're welcome." To Airtorn.
Oh, good. Yeah, because he needs that.
Yeah, just in case there's more coming, or to get us safely back to the Paulville.
What was your name again?
Screw you.
So you go over there and you lay on hands or whatever you do to him, and you kind of like.
And let me be clear. My hands, I
On
don't
my
just
face.
leave them
On my
on one
face.
spot. I all over his
You're
body.
going a little too low, mate.
So you cover
But I
like
kinda like
you do
it
your
'cause I'm
best.
like Deadpool.
You do your best to like close up like the wounds that need the most help. You can you grab his cheek and you kind of like for all intents and purposes, like cauterize that back close. You like seal up some of the wounds that are in his neck and some of the ones that are in his arm, like close to his important arteries and all that sort of stuff. And it's by no means a perfect fix, but you know that he's not going to drop dead of exhaustion or blood loss on the way back to Paulville.
My hands wander a little bit lower, and they spend a little bit of time.
Well, my character's like Deadpool, so
Yeah.
whatever you feeling up.
I feel the plum. Squeeze the plum, see if it's ripe. Okay, we're all good here. You guys ready to go back to town? Anything you want to loot here?
There's nothing. I don't think there's anything.
No,
else.
there's nothing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Look,
go-
if you guys want, I will allow you guys to like take some wolf pelts if you want to spend
Yeah.
some time and get those, and you can trade them to Paul.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
for like
I-
more.
I want to go over and I want to pet the alpha wolf and apologize and say a little prayer over
then-
it.
and then
but I'm not
going
gonna.
to-
I'm not
Can
gonna
I-
skid it
No,
or
no.
anything.
And then I'm going to pick up all my arrows. I'm going to go over to the wolf. I'm going to throw Yamhorn to the side, and I want to cut its heart out to show Paul that it's done.
All right. So yeah. All right. You go ahead and you just like roll this wolf over, and it's like you can just see the blood oozing out of the wound where you stabbed it before, and you pull out your dagger that you dropped, and you just start like carving into this thing's chest. Like you can barely get through the rib cage, but you kind of go underneath and around.
As you're doing it.
Yeah. You're totally like ruining a perfectly good pelt, but with your poor craftsmanship, you manage to just like cut this thing open, figure out relatively where its heart should be, and you just reach in and with your other hand, you just sever all the arteries and